What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm the GM man, and please smash the subscribe button. But we are heading over to Chad's. We have some parts. We got the correct fuel pump this time, and we have the bushing kit down there. I shopped and shopped for that bushing kit. You can go to like LMC Truck, but it's just $200 or $150 here, or so on and so forth. So finally, I just kind of went on eBay one day, just typed in bushing kit for whatever year, make my truck was. And I actually found it. It was like 69 bucks after shipping and everything, which I thought was a really good deal. So I went ahead and bought it. But they can get expensive. I guess just depending on what brand you want to go with. But I finally found it, so we're heading over there now. Hopefully we can get the old fuel tank cut off. If he has time, he can hang out around the shop tonight. We'll be able to get that done. But as far as the build goes, we are getting so close to being able to fire the thing for the first time in about 4.5 years. I just got to get the new fuel tank put on, get the fuel pump put on, and we should be at least be able to fire it to see if it runs. Now, driving wise, we still have the flip shackle lift kit to put on in the rear. We have some front end work we have to do, but that's basically it. And then I have to put like the core support and stuff like that in. As you've seen in last night's video, I have all the new parts for it. I have to patch the core support, and we should be good to go to put that in. But I will pick you guys up once we get over to Chad's, and we'll see what we can get into tonight, so stay tuned. But one more thing before we get over there, you might notice we are not in the 98. This is my grandpa's truck. The 98 is having problems once again. I believe it's the ignition switch, the switch that goes in right underneath of the key slot here. I'm not 100% sure. That's what I've talked to guys about and stuff. It didn't want to start yesterday. I thought it was the battery. I took it out, put it on the charger overnight, and it basically has like a dirty connection sound when I like turn it over. So I checked the battery, kind of checked my grounds and stuff, and then I popped in it and tried starting it. It started right up. Drove it up to my sister's house, pulled in the driveway, stopped, and it almost died or killed itself. So I'm guessing that's what it is. A lot of guys say when the solenoid goes out in these Chevy trucks, it's kind of common. It kind of creates like a rough idle. It can create problems with like the transmission shifting and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna start with. It goes to the shop Wednesday, so I'm getting a rental vehicle this weekend from work. But hopefully that's the problem. I'm not 100% sure, but I just want to kind of give you guys an update on that. So we are almost to Chad's, and I will see you there. We're here in his shop. Here's the new fuel tank. The bushings, like I said, the fuel pump. Here are the brackets for the flip shackle lift. All his information is down in the description. Super nice guy to work with. I reached out to him, sent the hardware. They come bare metal, so you can powder coat them, paint them, whatever. But I'll also toss his information right here. But for some of you new subscribers, this is my 79 GMC. It's got a 350 in it. Right now it's covered up because he's been painting on that and stuff. But as you can tell, 350 in there, all nice, clean, shiny. Should be ready to rock and roll here soon. We're rocking the 18 by 14s. 18 by 14 Moto Metal 962 wrapped in an IROC 33 by 1350. You can kind of see the stance to it there. Sticks out plenty far. I mean, you're probably talking a sideway. Well, it's probably more than that. Probably 3 or 4 inches. The back is tucked up in there a little bit more just because it's got a flatbed on it, and as you can tell, I'm gonna zoom in here, the flatbed right here comes out, so they stick out about the same, but just because the flatbed comes out a little bit more. Plans for the truck, I'm going to probably Raptor liner the whole bed. These side pieces, if I can show you, right here, these little side guards, they do come out. We're going to take those out. I'll probably have those powder coated if I can. Rear bumper will be coming off here shortly. I got to get the fuel tank out. Headache rack will be reworked. I mean, a lot of you old subscribers or OGs have heard me talk about this numerous times, but that's basically the plans. We still have some front end work we have to do, and then also the flip shackle will go back here. Oh, you guys will see it. Yeah, you can't even see it back here. So that's the plan. A lot more build content coming, so stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you soon. Well, we won't be able to get the fuel tank off tonight just because we don't have a cutting disc, so I'll probably be back sometime, and basically what I'm going to do is just hack off this strap, undo all this up here. Well, that's already undone, and then cut the other strap so the whole tank comes down, and then I'll probably just reuse this filler neck. I'll probably have to get filler neck hose and a breather hose, new ones of those. But we should be good. Not much of a video, but yeah, I'll pick you guys back up when we get back to the house. I'm probably gonna work on the seat a little bit tonight, so we'll jump over to my shop and I'll see you guys there. Welcome back, guys. It is currently the next day. Last night just got late, got busy with some other stuff. But we're going to basically finish up working on the new seat and the center console for the 79. If you guys haven't seen the last video, this is the system I picked up for the hashtag Project 79 or the hashtag Going for Broke project. I believe this is out of the 80s 4-door square body. This setup here mounts up here where this other wood is, and then it folds up here, and then also that bottom piece folds up. But this is what's going to be going in the 79 instead of the bench seat, which is pretty cool. But tonight we're going to be taking all this apart, sanding it down, restaining it a darker color that should tie it into the seats a little bit better. They are faded a little bit, so they're kind of like a gray on the sides with the blue in the middle. I might end up getting these reupholstered once I get more money back, because upholstery work is not cheap. But we are going to kind of spice it up a little bit and fix this ugly tan. I don't even know what color you want to call that. But we are going to be fixing that. So I'm basically just going to set you guys up. We're going to disassemble all this down here, and we're just going to jump into a time lapse and go from there. So stay tuned.
Ryan Little.
So we got it all tore apart. So what I'm gonna do now is basically get my DA sander, throw like 80 grit on it, just knock the shine all off this. Same with the lid, and then the cup holders, top, bottom, back, front, everything. How they held that box on is just two little screws, or nails, excuse me, here and here. And then there was two little nails that went into this piece that held it onto the front, as you can tell, right there and right there. So I'm gonna try and reuse those. But I think where this box outline is, as you can tell, I might come back with some of that toolbox liner. I was trying to think of what it was called, like toolbox liner, and lay it down instead of the bare wood, so I can stick like change or business cards or my phone or whatever, and it not slide around in there. And then we might also do that on the bottom of the cup holders as well. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my supplies real quick, set you guys back up, and then we can continue with the video. Little update for you guys. I went over it with 80 grit on all of them on the sides, and then I came back with a 120 grit and hit it all again. So basically it's as smooth as a baby's bottom. Now we're going to get, well, I'm gonna probably clean them up a little bit, like blow them off, wipe them off and everything. I gotta take the molding off, whatever you want to call this, that sits like along this lip off so I don't get stain on it. And then we're gonna grab the stain, grab an old rag, basically lay all these pieces out and stain them. I'm probably gonna get new hinges and stuff. I'll probably just get black ones, and then I'm gonna get a new latch for the inside of the lid and stuff. That one, it goes this way, so you can tell this one side's broken here. Broke right there on that left side, so we're gonna go ahead and replace it along with the little latch piece here itself, just to kind of update a little bit. But like I said, I'm gonna measure out this box, cut out a piece of the toolbox matting or lining, whatever you want to call it, and then we're basically just gonna lay it down when we go to put everything back together after the stain dries. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all this down, and then when we come back to stain, I'll turn you guys back on. What I'm gonna be using to apply this, first of all, is I have gloves on. Second off, I have this little, I don't even know what you want, a sponge. I was gonna try and find an old rag. That's what a lot of people use, to just dip it in the stain and then brush it on, but I couldn't find one. But here's the stain we're gonna be going with. It's a dark walnut. I'm just gonna lay that down as a base at first, and then if I don't like it, I can always change it. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Like I said, make sure you have gloves on. Stain, obviously it stains, so don't get it all over yourself. But we're gonna jump right in, guys, and we're just gonna get to it.
Little.
Alrighty, so we got the stain put on the pieces. It looks really good. This is just the first coat. It looks a lot better than that ugly tan color that was on there. Like I said, this is the first coat. I still got to hit like on the inside of the box here. And then as you can tell over there, like the slots on the cup holders, I still have to hit. But it looks really good. It looks better in person. I mean, you can kind of tell like the light spots like in here and stuff. But like I said, this is just the first coat. We'll probably do 2 or 3 coats. I did a little bit heavier coat there on the top of that, on like the armrest piece that'll go up here. But now we're going to take the little decorative cup holder pieces that mounted underneath of the actual cup holder onto this piece, so they sat like here and then raised the cup holder up in the air. We're just going to paint these black. I'm probably just going to get a piece of little dowel rod over from the other room where all the parts are, slide it on here, and then just be able to paint all the way around it. So while that's drying, I'm going to go do that. I probably won't, record any of it, just because it's 4 pieces and it's going to take 30 seconds to paint. But once that gets a little bit drier, I'll probably just continue the video over into tomorrow so you guys can see the finished project. But I'm not 100% sure yet. But for now, stay tuned and we'll see how...